Mikey Smith is a flat earther who has given us so much joy over the years. From trying to get a laser to reach the moon, to taking the sun's temperature with a thermometer, he has done it all. But today, he's done something which I can't quite believe. He's calling up telescope companies and asking them if their footage online is fake. Hello everyone and welcome along to this Saturday edition of Flat Earth Friday with me, Simon and Dan. Thank you very much for joining me. Just a quick reminder that I've totally revamped the memberships on this channel. You can click the join button under this video and have a look and see what's up for grabs, including private Discord groups, merch discounts and monthly video updates. Right, on with the show as we join Mikey at home, jumping on a call with the telescope company Celestron. For a bit of context, Mikey has recently been filming stars through a pair of high-powered binoculars. And he's been using his phone to record the image through one of the viewfinders. And he's been getting images of stars like this. I know. Take it away, Mikey.
Hello, thank you for calling Celestron. May I help you?
Oh, good day. How are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm doing okay. I'm kind of confused a little bit, so I'm phoning you. I got some questions here. I got your 25 by 100 binoculars, and they work absolutely wonderful, obviously.
Right now, the guy working for Celestron on the other end of the phone is probably not too concerned. I think this is going to go south fairly quickly.
But my concern is, I know a lot of your well, I think they might even have your telescope there because it was updated. I went to an observatory here in Saskatchewan, Canada, and so what I'm seeing through my binoculars is the actual star. So when I go to an observatory that has a telescope like yours, and I'm pretty sure it was a Celestron, 8-inch or 10-inch or whatever it was.
Still relatively okay, and kudos to you, Mikey, for actually going to an observatory.
The star seemed like it was further away than it should be.
Now, is this doubt creeping into Mikey's mind here, or is he going to totally dismiss it? Now, of course it would have seemed far away because I imagine that telescope would have had that star in focus.
And I've been watching a lot of TikTok videos on people with their telescopes, and they're cutting their footage and then inserting a CGI image from NASA.
Yes, he did just say that. He said to someone that works for Celestron that amateur astronomers are cutting out images of NASA photos and putting them into their videos and photos, claiming them as their own. Now let's remember that proper amateur astronomers take some wonderful images from their telescopes, from their own back gardens. The photos on screen now are all amateur astronomer photos, not NASA ones.
Now, I'm curious on why this is happening, and if your telescopes are very well manipulated to fake stuff that makes it appear that someone has actually seen a so-called galaxy.
I wonder what this Celestron employee is thinking now.
Because I have video footage now. The star Sirius looks like a frequency. And it's embedded in the firmament. It is not millions of miles away. I just recorded Capella, and it's about half the size of the star Sirius with the same frequency. And I'm going to confirm that the three big stars, anyways, there's hundreds of stars in Orion's belt, but I'm going to focus on the three giant ones. And they're all going to be exactly the same as the star Sirius and Capella.
Just for reference again, here is Mikey's picture of Sirius. And here is his picture of Capella, out of focus, recorded with a camera phone through a binocular eyepiece.
And so, yeah, I've been sending a lot of my video footage to some astronomers, and I'm trying to figure out why this is going on, because I'm getting kind of frustrated with all these cartoon images that I'm getting from people. And even on Amazon customer reviews, you know, like they're putting in literally images from Google or from NASA, because they're not actual real photos. They're just images. And I'm wondering why that's happening.
Poor Mikey. He can't quite believe that he's not skilled enough to get a certain image. So to him, that must mean that all the other images are fake. I really do think that with some more observation and proper guidance, Mikey could genuinely be one of our strongest allies. I think he could be for turning, I don't know. What do you think?
Okay, yeah, so when it comes to the telescopes, so you'll definitely see something different than, say, like with NASA or even with, what do you call it, like astrophotography, because what happens is they tend to do like layering with different filters, with different with different color filters, stuff like that. So the images will look different and clearer depending on the type of light that's being emitted around the object. So it might, like, if you filter out red light, it will look different, yellow light, blue light, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So the images will change depending on the filter, and then depending on the type of telescope.
Bless that call handler, he's been super polite there, and a very good answer as well. Live viewing in a telescope is almost always different to the final result photos.
Do you happen to know what type of telescope it was that you're using in the observatory? This is in the observatory that you're talking about?
Yeah, the one in Saskatchewan. I'm not sure the exact one, but it would have been like something like, I'm going to say it would be like, I'm just looking at your catalog here, like the Edge HD, or, okay, hold on. Yeah, HD, the, yeah, because it had the keypad on it too. The, I would say the Edge HD 800. Yeah, yeah, and again, I want to know, like, what would be the magnification? Is there a number for that for those telescopes?
Most telescopes have a useful magnification of around 50 to 200 times. Anything more than around 400 times, and Earth's atmosphere gets in the way, and it's just not feasible.
Or is it measured in a different way?
So it all well, let me find it. So yeah, it all depends on the aperture. So if it's an 800, it depends on the focal length, which for this, the focal length is 2,032 millimeters. The aperture is 203.2 millimeters. So it all kind of depends. So with the 800 and the HD specifically, those are very good for capturing details and stuff like that. But with like a larger scope, and say like something that NASA uses, or even between the 800 or even the 1400.
Yeah.
Look at him shaking his head when that guy mentions NASA. Of course, when you've got a telescope orbiting Earth, atmosphere doesn't get in the way. It's not a problem, so they can magnify more.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because what I've been recording, like I know the stars aren't far. They're like no more than 75 miles away, and I'm not joking when I say that.
Oh, that poor Celestron worker.
They literally look, so the Sirius satellite radio, their icon looks exactly like the star Sirius.
What, a dog?
Because it looks like a Wi-Fi signal.
Ah, the Wi-Fi bit. Yeah, that's because your focus is all over the place, and I imagine there's some diffraction spikes as well, which when wobbled and out of focus make it look like that.
Literally, like it's a frequency. There's a main base to the star, and then there's a frequency that comes out of the top and the bottom of it. And I can get it in very good detail. Like it's not millions of miles away. There's no way in hell. Nobody would ever see it through their telescope. You'd have to have a telescope with 200 magnification, or 1 million in order to see something millions of miles away.
Yet you see the sun every day. 93 million miles. This is what happens when you use a telescope correctly and a proper camera. You get a beautiful photo of Sirius.
And again, I'm confirming day by day or week by week what I'm doing. Like Capella, the star Sirius, and Orion's belt, I'm already stating on my YouTube channel what I'm going to do, and I do it. That's how much I've figured this out. So I'm very curious on these telescopes. Like I really do think they're purposely built to push the star away, not magnify it or bring it any closer. Because I've only got the binoculars, 25 by 100s, and then I hook up my cell phone to it and I zoom in and record it as a video, and it's outrageous. I'm literally kicking the crap out of the whole concept of space, and it does not even exist.
How is this guy not laughing right now? I mean, I'm used to it, proper desensitized. But this guy must be thinking, what in the name of...
There is 100% a firmament up there, and I would even put money on it. Millions of dollars worth.
No, don't say that, Mikey. Oh, the cringe.
So I'm just kind of curious on, like, I've sent a video to you guys once before, and I think I might have to do that again, because I recorded Sirius back in April the 12th or 13th or something like that, and I have documented it again. So I've already confirmed what I've recorded in April, and I just did it a few days ago. And like I said, I did Capella and every other big star in the sky, which is fixed in the firmament, because there is no depth to the stars. They're all at the same level. In the Big Dipper, the spoon part and the handle are in the same level. They're not thousands of miles away behind each other, like depth. You know how you could see down the street, house after house after house. So the furthest house is further away from you, obviously. But none of the stars in the sky are further behind each other. They're just beside each other.
I can't carry on with this, but just so we're doing things correctly, let's show Mikey the relative positions of all the stars in the Big Dipper so he can see their distances away from each other. Here we go, Mikey, just for your viewing pleasure. And with that, we leave Mikey on the phone with the Celestron worker and we say we're done and dusted for another Flat Earth Friday. This Saturday edition of Flat Earth Friday, of course. Thanks so much for watching, truly is appreciated. If you enjoyed this particular one, please do consider subscribing to the channel. And of course, if you really enjoyed it, hit that thumbs up too. And if you really, really, really enjoyed it, share it with your friends as well. I've been Simon Dan. Have yourselves a great day and I'll see you all tomorrow for the final Flat Earth Friday of the week, where we're visiting Phuket Word. I know it was supposed to be today, but I had to switch it around. That's why we have Mikey today. And then, of course, we've got the live stream on Sunday night. I'll see you then.